Hello, everybody. Good day. Thank you so much for every single time you take the time to watch this video. Really, I'm super excited. And today I'm very excited about what I'm about to share. It's something I want to share from my own experience to be able to help you guys, to teach you guys how to pass any program. I know many of you guys have failed many programs and you literally are even wondering, is it even possible to pass program? Let me tell you, yes, it's possible to pass program. Very, very possible. And today I'll literally be showing you literally something that you can apply today in your next prop firm and literally could help you to get to see result, to help you to be able to make money off prop firms. Really, don't give up, my dear friends. I really, if you know me in this channel, I really believe it's very possible to make money from Forex. Imagine you give up Forex now. Tell me really, what else do you think that you can do that can give you this such much money and freedom, really, right? Really, there are just few things, right? So please just keep going through that phase and process. Trust me, the future at the end of that tunnel is very bright. So first thing in trying to pass a prop firm is choosing the right prop firm. Really choosing the right prop firm. Many prop firms really are scam prop firms. They after passing the prop firm, they deny you payouts. Many of them are not regulated. Many of them have bad reviews and experiences of trying to, when they see you pass prop firms, they'll start checking for things that you did not do just to look for a way to ensure that they do not pay you that prop firm, right? So many prop firms are in the business for scam. They don't even have any intentions of paying people because they know that many traders would fail these prop firms. And when you even finally get to pass, they are surprised. And because they don't have any intention of paying you back, they start looking for ways and start saying, okay, that you hold trade overnight, that there's something you break just many different things just to ensure that they deny you that payout. So look for a right prop firm, a credible prop firms, and go to Trustpilot and on Twitter to go and check reviews and to be ensure that there are people who have used these prop firms and they got their payout and they never, because this thing is very difficult and it's going to be sad you put in all this effort and all this work and at the end of the day and you are denied payout, right? So it's going to be very sad. So look for the right prop firms usually. And I'm not doing, maybe in subsequent video I'll do prop firm reviews. If you like to see me doing prop firm reviews, please drop it and I'll tell me, Leonard, please do prop firm reviews and I will do that maybe subsequent videos. So number two is knowing your numbers. I always say if you've watched my previous video that you need to know your numbers, right? So you need to pick a challenge size and convert their rules into a clear numbers that you write it down and paste it where you can see it, maybe on your trading station, your workstation, anywhere literally that you could just say, okay, that this is the maximum 100 drawdown limit, this is the daily drawdown limit, and this is the profit target of it, right? So you get to see the numbers and know what you are getting yourself into and what you are working towards. Your job is to translate this into your own limit. So they will give you their own limit. You want to use that your own limit and to be able to formulate your own limit for yourself. So on my previous video on risk management for prop firms, I explained how the lot size you should use. I explained how many percent you should risk and how you should go about the whole thing. So if you've not watched that video, please do well to watch that video, right? So you have to translate that limit, right? Your max daily loss should be smaller than the one the firm gives you for your safety, and the risk per trade must be small enough to be able to survive a losing streak, right? So please go back and watch that video. I said a lot of things. Thirdly is one strategy. Most traders would always feel challenged, not because they don't have an edges, but because, right, they keep changing their strategy midway. And I will say there's no point trying to go into prop firm if you've not figured out a strategy, right? Trust me, any trader you see who is profitable, they all have a strategy, and many of them have been using that strategy for years and decades. Most of the time they just keep following that strategy and all that. So by the time they are complicating the strategy things, trust me, you are far from profitability. Trading started making sense to me when I found the strategy, and I understand that usually the strategy has, I know the strength and the weaknesses of the strategy, and I know it's win rate, so I just keep doing the same thing over and over again. But trust me, whether you like it or not, the fault and the problem of the market is not your broker. Nobody is watching your trade. Nobody is there. It's not any of this excuse we give. Sometimes we give excuses of why we keep having stop loss and all those things, and we just fail to look inward, right? Trust me, you keep blaming all these things, it doesn't make any difference. It's the same market you are trading that the person that is making money is trading. We're all trading the same market, right? So why are they making money and you're losing money? So look inward. The problem is inside you and fix it. So right, so you determine your time frame, determine what confidence have to be in place for you to be able to see money. Are you using SMC? Are you using price action? Are you using trend line? What are your confirmations? What are your confidences? By now you should be very clear. Like for me, my strategy is documented. I can literally teach a 1-year-old that please, if this align, do this, do that, right? So it's very simple. It takes away that complication from trading, right? So always have at least a one strategy you stick to, and that will really help you to be able to, replicate that thing, what you are doing over and over and over and over and over again. So right, you're not there to try everything during Profem. If you can use your demo account and try, but Profem, you're there to execute your proven system. The Profem assume you already have a strategy, a good trader, but you're just looking for capital to scale. Right. So if you are there to just make money from Profem and you're not looking at it as an opportunity scale, just get $100, keep losing, blowing it, fund. But if you are trying to use Profem is usually for people who want to scale. And people who want to scale, they've mastered 3 things. They've mastered their psychology, they've mastered risk management, and they are disciplined with their strategy. These 3 things, right? So now the next thing is your risks, your risk plan, right, and your trade plan. So you have to combine your numbers with your strategy to build a daily trade book, right? So you have to have your risk per trade, your max trades per day, your stop rules, right? Stop trading after you've lost so amount. Stop trading after 1 or 2 trades. Your risk to reward, are you aiming to 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3? I'm not here to tell you all that, but I'm just here to give you something, an idea of what has helped me and can help you pass your Profem, right? So that's rules as something you have to take into cognizance. Number 5 is your daily routine and checklist. Every successful person in any field has a daily routine, right? And passing the Profem challenge is not about one lucky trade, it's about consistency. And trust me, many of you keep failing because you're not consistent. You think you are, but really you are not, right? So you have to build a daily routine that helps you. So before the session, you have to check for major news, like on Forex Factory, at least know that, okay, is there any news that would be around the time I trade that can influence my strategy and all of that? So you have to take it. You have to mark out key levels on your market chart, right? Draw your support, draw your resistance, draw your zone, and have expectation of what you're expecting, right? And just waiting for market to come to you and not following the market, right? Market is meant to come to you patiently. If it doesn't come to you, it's fine. There's no trade. But most of you don't even have anything you do and wait for to expect. So you just keep following and keep pushing the market, and you keep losing the money the more you do that, right? So during the session, only trade during your chosen session. Many people trade London, many people trade New York. I personally, I trade gold and I trade New York. So usually I don't have any business on the chart until New York session, right? And so only take trade that meets your exact criteria. Don't keep following trade. By the time you know your strategy and you've marked out those zones, you know that, okay, I'm waiting for price to come at this level before I enter. But most of you keep following, even though the market, is a bullish trend, you're expecting to buy, but by the time you keep following the market, weekly retracement, you are out. But professional traders, we know that markets would come, we know the zones, and we just wait patiently. Even though the market has passed that zone, we expect that it will be a retracement to that area. Then that will be a good price for we to enter. And literally, most of the time, we would have little drawdowns, right? Or unnecessary stop loss being hit. And that way, we're able to make sure that our risk management is on check and we are maximizing our profit, right? So, and the other thing is journaling, right? Many of you don't journal. Usually some of the mentors that don't journal, they have community and they don't take their own trade, they share all their trades. So that sharing of trade is their journaling. So they can literally go back on their Telegram group and see how many trades they called this week, how many hit stop. But you who don't have a community, you have to at least have a journal to help you. If you don't like journaling, you can create a Telegram community chat. That's what I did when I started, and only me is on the group. So I post the trades here. After the trade, I post stop loss and every other thing. So that serves as my journal, right? So that really can help you to have Number 6 is the psychology aspect of trading. And really, I don't know how to help many traders. Many traders have good strategy. They have risk management really, but their psychology is so messed up that really helps stop them from maximizing the profit and seeing the success they need to see from the market. So some things that can help you, I'll just give you a few tips. I have some videos on that you can do also invest in your learning. But trust me, if you really pay the price to develop your psychology, it will really help you in the long run of being a good trader and a profitable trader. So number 1 is usually revenge trading. Many people have that problem that, they keep having losses, and instead of them to accept the loss, they trade again, trade again, trade again, trade again, being unrealistic, hoping that they can beat the market. And what happens? The market is emotionless. It just takes all their money and they just move until their account is blown, right? And they cannot trade again. That's the time they rest. So some more people have FOMO. Oh, let me enter. If I don't enter now, I might miss a move, right? So if you've missed an entry, wait for the next day. Don't pursue price. I really do not believe that you should chase price. You really have to wait for market to come to you. Then you will execute, right? So that is some important psychological thing that could help you, right? And also things like how to handle taking away your self-esteem and your self-worth from your trading outcome or your PNL. Don't use that to define who you are or your worth as a person. You have to disassociate that. You losing a trade does not make you a failure in life. Does not mean that you're a bad trader. Does not mean that you're a failure generally in everything, right? So you have to really be clear about that too as well, right? So that is some things that could help you to be able to get to a point, for you to be able to get to a point where you are consistently making money off the market. So these are some things, principles that could help you. If you adhere to them strictly, these rules really can help you to get to a point where you can pass any problem, really any problem. Because trading is not an African thing, it's not an Asian thing, it's a global thing, right? And that's the interesting thing about this, our profession, right? That we are like medical doctors. We are what we are doing are universal, right? Universal market. The principle we use are universal. The platforms we use universal too, and all of that. So I'm very sure that by the integrity of these principles, the literally could help you to the path to pass your program. So if you use this and you've applied it and you've passed your program, I'll really be glad to know. Click the link on to join my Telegram community. If you like this channel and you want to be part of my community and part of my journey, I'll really be glad to help you too. And let's go together and make money. See you on the next video.